unmistakable view of the Windy City and a lot of anticipation in the air. Welcome, everyone, to Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan along with me, Clark Kellogg. We've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline as we get set to watch the Atlanta Hawks go up against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, this should be a beauty.
You know, each of these teams, Kevin, has a guy who's in the running for the league lead in scoring. I'm, of course, talking about two guys that don't need introduction, Michael Jordan and Dominque Wilkins. Going to be a lot of fun watching these guys try to one-up each other offensively.
And Clark, beyond just Jordan and Wilkins, plenty of other talented scorers on each of these teams as well.
Kevin, you make a very good point. I mean, these are two impressive high-octane lineups, which I think could result in this score really getting run up in a hurry.
This should be one to remember. And out there for Atlanta, Spud Webb at the point with Doc Rivers at the two. At the forward positions, Dominque Wilkins and Moses Malone. John Koncak will be at center. And starting things off for the Bulls, here's John Paxson at point guard with Michael Jordan also at the guard. Then Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant at the 3 and 4. The veteran, Bill Cartwright in the middle.
Expectations are high for Jordan and Wilkins in this one. They're both exceptional scoring threats, and I know their teams are expecting each of them to be the difference makers out there as they try to get the W.
Now here's Jordan. Paxson outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Paxson's got the only possession of the game for the Bulls. Fires, high post. And Malone with the stuff.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Wilkins against Jordan. Nails the runner. You know, often, Clark, it's the team's respective leader who sets the tone for their whole squad.
You are correct, partner. So if Jordan or Wilkins can manage to get off to a hot start, that could spread to the other guys and get their whole team rolling early.
That's a good point. You know, Clark, in some ways, this game could come down to either Jordan's or Wilkins. And who scores the most, outperforming the other, could seal the game for their team.
And, Kevin, that's exactly what we'll be keeping a close eye on. Which one is leading in the point column? Because I agree, the winner of that duel very well could decide this thing.
Oh, what a duel it's going to be. Here's Rivers. Oh, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Hawks, Doc Rivers. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Rivers hits both of them. The number one objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominque Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring ability.
Kevin, you're all over it. Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt this usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
Here's Webb, following the basket by Michael Jordan. And now here's Jordan, pushing it up, and no one back there. With the Hawks here in his building, you can see the way Michael Jordan is approaching every possession, looking to make an impact. Jordan's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Webb the pass to Wilkins. Here's Koncak. Some solid defense from Grant.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Driving inside. Count that one.
That is Grant at his best. Putting pressure on the defense there.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. They trail by 7. Credit to these Hawks for having a constant postseason presence these last few seasons.
3 straight second-round appearances, and then last year a tough loss in the first round. But I say, don't let that fool you. These Hawks are a very competitive team.
They really are. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And out of bounds, and Chicago gains possession. The two scoring leaders facing off, but to dig deeper, let's go to a guy who can dig as deep as any, David Holdridge. DA.
Thanks, guys. We know that Dominique and Jordan scoring will probably be the big story of the night, but there's a lot more to these guys' games that could affect the outcome. With Wilkins, we've seen a new focus from him on improving his rebounding. And as always, Jordan's defense can be just as impactful as his offense. Guys, back to you.
You know, David, that's an interesting point. I think you're right. It's not just Clark about scoring tonight. It's got to be a multi-faceted game. Would you agree?
I certainly would, Kevin. Limiting your opponent's touches and disrupting their shot attempts and their offensive flow, I think could be the real name of the game in this one. You just can't get it done with offense alone.
I know Jordan takes pride in his defense. We'll see if that's true tonight.
Yep, we'll keep an eye on that.
Clark, I know the Bulls are hoping for big things this year after making it all the way to the conference finals a season ago.
You know, I think Chicago proving they can handle teams like these Hawks could be a really good sign for them. Becoming more dominant and consistent force in this league.
Willis, he checked in for Atlanta. Tony, he's checked in for Webb. 1:46 left to play here in the first. And Willis gets it to go.
The rock inside. Hey, Willis has one thing on his mind. Let's go to work.
Chicago leading by 7. Some first competition play for the Bulls and Hawks in the league this year, with two expansion teams coming to the NBA in Orlando and Minnesota.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, these teams are focused on the game at hand. That's pretty obvious, but this is a very interesting time for the NBA. A lot of new talent and a new landscape.
A lot of growing indeed. And so Jordan will bring it out for the Bulls. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan giving these Chicago fans what they want with authority.
The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Rivers. Here's Willis. Here's Malone. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan's presence felt by every fan in attendance.
There, Jordan lifting off the Hawks could do nothing about it.
43 seconds left in the first. A pass to Malone. The Hawks again get hit. Chicago with the ball. Getting some elevation. Michael Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Tony kicks to Malone. The kick out to Wilkins. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And stolen by Malone. Wilkins outside. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks trail by 12.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Paxson in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got some interesting ideas when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that. But what I think matters most is that the guys seem to relate to him and like him. Chemistry between players and head coach is critical.
Well, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
That's a very big deal.
Now, when they got to the opening quarter, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkinson.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right. The Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Hawks passing it around. Wilkins with it. Now defended by Grant. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Boy, tremendous vision from Rivers there. You see why he racks up so many assists.
It's stolen by Wilkins. Here's Rivers. Here's Carr. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. Well, you got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks are. Pretty artful dribbling displayed by Jordan there, and it completely baffled the defender.
The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Rivers. Carr with the ball. And the rejection by Pippen. And he recovers it. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but, that doesn't bode well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. Kings checked in for Horace Grant.
You can't give him any room to shoot the three ball when you talk about B.J. Armstrong. He is a lethal three-point shooter.
It's Wilkins with the drive. Here's Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts and then quite a bit of size down low, too.
Here's Rivers. Back to Wilkins. Jordan with the steal. Let's go to David Aldridge, who has some inside info on the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to the coaching staff and you say, what's the key to success against the Hawks, they have a one-word answer. Michael. They expect big numbers from Jordan, probably exceeding his average of 35 points from last season. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's good stuff there, David. Sometimes the answer is that's all, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to complicate it, especially when you're talking about Jordan, because he does make it really simple. Although he's not a one-man show, his whole team is going to have to still step up.
And they take pride in that, don't they? Helping this very special talent do what they've got to do.
Yeah, they're pros, and they get their checks twice a month, too.
Well, we were talking about size. Both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, Contact and Cartwright are very imposing at that position, Kevin, and then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10", so, hey, there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint. Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Atlanta making some changes. Kevin Willis is checked in for Malone. Livingston comes in for Carr. And Smith subbed in for Wayne.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Pass to Smith. Rivers surveying the D. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Here's Livingston.
Solid defense from Cartwright there, using his size and instincts to stay on top of the shooter. Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it. The best way chance.
Run the floor, and that's what you get. You get rewarded with easy buckets.
The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Jordan. Here's Cartwright, and he banks in the layup.
Unrelenting on the board. Cartwright using that strength and size to get those second shot points.
Rivers passes to Wilkins. Diving in over Armstrong, and it's Wilkins. That time on the assist by Rivers. And it's 7 points for Dominque Wilkins.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's an 18-point game. For Atlanta, they have been perfect at the line so far. Here's defensive. He throws good. Smith.
At the line for the Hawks.
Both free throws good from Smith.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Jordan inside. And on Wilkins.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work. Dunking it like only he can.
Pass to Wilkins. Fires at the elbow. Gonna go that time.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot.
That's one. And so it's the City scoreboard. Holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominque Wilkins have been going at it. So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 18.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You got to limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Wilkins. Malone is out there. That's Rivers. And it's Webb in at the point guard position. And there's the pass to Rivers. And good coming off the assist by Spud Webb. Webb's got 4 assists now tonight. We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And the duo of Pippen and Jordan so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical as a backcourt defender, as well as Moses down low to eat that glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch. We're going over the numbers for the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
A critical advantage, partner, that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that.
Grant inside, really willing to fight for his territory. Going hard against the defensive contact to get the finish.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Rivers dishes to Webb. It's Chicago with the rebound. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress. When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively.
The Bulls leading by 23. To get open is Pippen. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 47 points.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
You know, we touched on it. Last year, Michael Jordan Clark was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10 assist guy.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, Kevin. Shows you what kind of leader he is. He knows he's got to get his teammates involved and work well with them for his team to be its best.
He's a terrific facilitator.
No doubt.
Now, here's Jordan. Non-stop scoring machine here.
These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season.
The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
Here's Webb. They grab their own miss, and it's slammed in by Malone.
Boy, Moses is such a capable scorer. He can carry the load all by himself at times.
Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 53. An experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Jordan. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know what adjustments best to suit this squad.
So for the Bulls, Hodges comes in for Scottie Pippen, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Baxter. Carr, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony comes in for Webb.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 17 points here in the second half. Here in the third quarter, the Bulls, Clark, have managed to be pretty effective when it comes to defending Dominque Wilkins.
Yeah, you know, their focus, Kevin, in terms of defending him, I think has really been good. Really good. And I think you can tell it started to frustrate Dominque a bit. He had some style for that one. I think he should get some bonus points for that.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely making a show of it. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominque well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a totally different level, and Dominque has not managed to match that intensity or production.
You're so right.
We know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
Good work there as it goes. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Passes it to Carr. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Jordan against Rivers. Jordan, the bounce pass. Grant, and it's good for 2. Grant's got 6.
This is exactly where Grant, I think, is most comfortable operating. Feels like nobody can guard him in close.
Here's Wilkins. Another shot. Malone just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. 3-on-3. Grant outside. From the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Rivers has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Wilkins from the arc. And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it.
As this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement. He finds a way to push himself beyond his limits to come up with clutch points when his team needs it most.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Purdue is out there with Ed Neal. Then there's Armstrong. It's Michael Jordan, and it's Hodges in at the shooting guard. Here's Neal. And here's Purdue to the wing right side. And Hodges kicks to Armstrong. From downtown, Atlanta with the rebound. Knowing that Michael Jordan likes to explode down the home stretch offensively, Clark, think the Hawks might increase the defensive pressure on him.
You know, it wouldn't shock me, Kevin, if they did just that. Just make sure somehow, some way, you don't allow him to put together a run. Boy, they're cranking it up a notch right now, really setting the pace for this game.
Clark, as we come toward the end of this game, winding our way toward the finish line, the Bulls are doing all they can to limit Dominque Wilkins' production.
And it's working. They're making a strong effort to keep Wilkins from getting a lot of solitude. The touch on Jordan's close range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
Kings checked in for the Bulls. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Concac's checked in. Now, here's Tony. Inside. Concac gets the bucket.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Concac's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Jordan. Trains it from 17 feet out. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like that they're putting in the work trying to build this lead out. You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Concac and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. Really good balance.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Yeah, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their careers.
Oh, that's a great answer. 2 points. That one goes. Tony's got his first points of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
Flying up high, what a move.
You're right, Clark. The elevation.
Incredible.
Here's Atlanta now. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
9 feet out. Offensive rebound. And good that time. Willis has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the strength of Kevin Willis really impressive, and he does a nice job positioning for offensive rebounds.
Here's Jordan. Drops in the layup for 2.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
Bulls foul.
Hodges checked in for Purdue. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Carr is checked in for Livingston.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Carr, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a difficult shot.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
He's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Here's Smith. Pass to Tony. Smith drives in. That one drops for him.
Known as a jump shooter primarily, Smith is also skilled at getting it done in close.
Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack. That will make the highlight look.
Definitely dunk contest material. Smith the pass to Tony. That's tipped. They retain possession.
Willis, a towering presence. This guy's tall and well put together. 7-footer who's able to go at the defense inside and draw the foul.
Shooting
And
guard.
that one falls for Willis. The Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Livingston's checked in, and he makes both free throws. And the Bulls with possession. Here's Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
You got to bring an army of help to stop him.
With his elevation, Clark, he might just rise above it anyway. Tipped away. Armstrong dishes to Jordan. Hands it from downtown.
Really smooth shot that time. MJ beyond the arc. Hawks can't afford to let him get it going from the three-point line.
Now, here is Tony. The shot's good from Livingston.
When you take high-quality shots like Cliff Livingston does, you should shoot a high percentage.
It's been a one-sided affair for sure.
It is obvious and clear who the better team is.
Now, here is Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A low-key high riser, Kenny the Jet Smith, gets up like very few guards in the league do.
Kenny Smith.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
That should put a stamp on this one.
Seconds left in the game. Here's Tony. It's deflected.
Imposing his will on defense. Produced teammates love when he makes hustle plays like that. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Armstrong with the assist.
Tony with it. The pass to Livingston. Back to Tony. Picked off in midair. And the Chicago Bulls Clark managed to pull out the ride with Michael Jordan to a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
65.
Yeah, Kevin, able to beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special, though, to watch these two go at it head-to-head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
Did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a